So I guess a couple weeks back, I told you guys I would be picking up the GoPro Hero 10 Black. It did arrive, and I was gonna chat about it. I did do an unboxing kind of overview video of it, and I've tested it out. Let me pull this up here so you guys can see. Can I do this? Nope, that's the wrong one. Everybody's mad at me now. What are you doing? Okay, so the GoPro Hero 10 Black. This is what it looks like. And again, I do have it in my hand here. Been really happy with it so far. A couple of the things I noticed, the biggest things I noticed, so it looks exactly the same as the GoPro 9, other than the blue writing on it. But the biggest thing I noticed is with the new GP2 chip, so GoPro's chip in there. So this is the first one with that chip. It runs way smoother. It's more like a smartphone now when you swipe it. And the front selfie screen is smooth if you're filming yourself like this. Before it was a very low frame rate, and now it's quite smooth. So those are the biggest things. It can do now 5.3K at 60 frames per second, 4K at 120 frames per second. It has Hyper Smooth 4.0. If you're not sure what that is, it basically makes this so you don't need a gimbal. So if you're running and it's shaking like this, the footage comes out very smooth. And if you actually go find my channel, Northern Viking Everyday, and watch the overview video, I do have some sample footage in there. Yeah,
that's kind of a big deal, right? Not having to have the gimbal set up. Is it just really convenient?
It's super convenient. It's very smooth. If you even go to the GoPro website, you'll find some footage on it. It's remarkable. The other cool thing that most people aren't talking about, and I didn't even really know this was a thing, because the camera is waterproof. Let me come back to myself here, and then we'll go through their website. So the screen, if you go swimming with this and come up out of the water, this screen basically almost instantly repels all the water off of it, versus the 9, which would leave beads of water on it that took a little bit to disappear. They just flow right off.
I gotta say, with the review you did with it, and you showed that you put it in the water, like, I was impressed. That was really, because I remember your older footage that you've done, and it would kind of beat off.
Yeah.
And when you did that, it was like instant.
Usually, what I would used to do was when I would film underwater, I'd then pull it out, pause the video, wipe off the screen, and then continue recording.
Right.
Or I'd wipe off the screen and cut that part out of my video.
Right. You don't have to
now
do that.
It's almost instantaneous. And plus, I got some cool footage. There's fish under the water where I did.
Yeah. It's like you planned it. Did you know the fish were going to be spawning there that day?
They spawn in that river
most of the year.
Every year.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's a yearly thing that the fish go and spawn. So
who knew?
I was quite impressed with that. And the funny thing is, I've watched some other videos on this, and people are saying, I haven't seen this, but apparently GoPro is saying not to lick your lens anymore. Because
what?
Yeah. So people used to lick their lens, and apparently that helped with the water on there. It's kind of like if you're snorkeling maybe, and you'd kind of spit in your glasses and then rinse them underwater so they wouldn't fog up. I think it was kind of that concept. So now apparently they're saying not to lick your lens. So I wonder if it removes the coating. So
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Did you ever lick the lens?
No, I didn't. I didn't know this was a thing. I still have a 9. Now I'm going to start licking the lens on the 9.
When your 10 breaks down, you start licking the
So they had a couple different options that came out from GoPro. So let's see here. They had the $399 option if you sign up. This is US dollars. So $399 for the GoPro if you sign up for their yearly service, which includes unlimited cloud storage and half price accessories and GoPro replacement, a few other things. And then they have the bundle as well. This is what I got. And for some reason, I got it for the same price as the regular one, so I wasn't going to complain about that because they were both the same price when I bought it. But yeah, so it's got the Hyper Smooth 4.0, waterproof to 33 feet, cloud connected. Oh, the other cool thing about this, actually one of the really cool things about this is, and they actually put this back in the 9 now as well. It came out, I think, basically at the same time as the 10. So when I'm at home and I'm in the vicinity of my Wi-Fi, it detects when I plug it into the wall.
Right.
And automatically starts uploading all my footage to the cloud. So I just turn it on, plug it into the wall near my router, and it uploads all my footage to the cloud. Now, of course, this is a setting you have to turn on, and you have to pay for GoPros, that $50 a year. But super handy. Come home, plug in your GoPro, uploads it all to the cloud, and you're all set. So I think that's a really cool feature as well. Runs a lot smoother, looks exactly the same battery, same accessories as last time, but I think it's a good camera, and I'm very happy with it.
Awesome. Yeah, it looks pretty solid, and I gotta say, like, I don't have a need one for myself because I'm not shooting outside a lot doing that. But if I was, I would be so. I think that would probably be one of my first picks if I had needs like you. It seems to work. So, if seeing the footage that you've gotten with those things is impressive.
Yeah,
and
it
just
Well, we did our whole. I use it mostly for my traveling channel, Northern Viking Explorer, and this summer we went out to Quebec and Ontario, and we used GoPros for the whole trip. We didn't even bring any other cameras.
Yeah.
And
why would you? It like the footage turns out really good, and it's like
it turns out really good. I mean, it's not like I'm using a I don't know. It's not the same as if I was using a $50,000 camera, of course, but it is a GoPro, but the footage turns out great, and I think the quality is high enough that I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
And I mean, Peter McKinnon, I'm sure you've heard of him. Many of you have heard of him. He's a famous filmmaker here, actually from Canada. He did a video when this came out, and he said that this would have been like a $70,000 camera. The quality you get, I don't know what year, 10, 15 years ago, just the quality you're getting out of it.
Right.
And now you can have it in the palm of your hand. So
yeah,
it's
impressive.
cool. Yeah, no, for sure.